Hi there. Thank you for watching this video created for you at the Future Technology Conference in San Francisco 2019, where we are talking to delegates, participants, and also, of course, the people that wrote these wonderful papers that got admitted to the conference. And we're just giving you a hint of the exciting stuff that's going on here, and hopefully it will trigger you to check out more of the research that we'll have available to you online. Next up, we're talking to Professor Don Brown from the University of Virginia. So great to have you with us.
Nice to be here.
We're going to talk about the paper with the title Diagnosis of Celiac Disease and Environmental Enteropathy and Biopsy Images Using Color Balancing and Conductual Neural Networks. I'm having trouble getting through the title.
Sorry.
I'm not an expert. I hope you can tell us a little bit more about just how exciting this research is. I did get the hint of that you're using the power of color balance actually to help with diagnostics, right?
Yes, we are. I mean, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about the disease that you're having trouble pronouncing there. Environmental enteropathy is a disease that it's a relatively newly named disease. Only in the last few years has it actually been called out as a separate disease. But it's been killing children in the developing world for many, many years. In fact, the estimates are it kills about 5 million per year. So this is a major killer of children. And it's a result of the fact that they're exposed to conditions that are really pretty deplorable in the sense that they get a lot of bacterial matter in their water and their food and other places. And the continued exposure of that really is detrimental, obviously, as you can understand, to their digestive systems. And so we're looking at trying to find and diagnose it. Now, it turns out this disease is hard to distinguish between another disease which is well known in a lot of Western countries, which is celiac, this autoimmune disease that results from exposure to gluten in food. Mm-hmm. Some people react to that very negatively, and it can cause similar kinds of problems. And when you try and differentiate them in biopsies of these children, it's very, very difficult. And what we've been able to do with these advanced AI neural net kinds of procedures is to basically discriminate between these two diseases and better understand this newly classified environmental enteropathy, which we're so interested in treating in order to better care for these children.
Well, that sounds like a breakthrough then, that we can say, if this really helps to get a clear difference between either disease A or disease B.
Yes, right. I think what you're seeing is we're making incredible progress towards breakthroughs in understanding what it is that's going on here. The techniques that these new methods are producing are really allowing pathologists to see more clearly what it is that's going on within these structures, within the architectures of the human, let's say, digestive system.
Mm-hmm. But then there was mentioned that you're working with a data set or with images like to thousands.
Right. Unfortunately, we don't. Fortunately, we don't have that many children that we have. We have 29 images from children who have this particular disease. Mm-hmm. But what we've done is we've been able to and we have another 40 or so from children who have celiac and that are normal children. So what we've done is we've been able to take those small numbers of images and we've been able to carve them up to create about 1,000 images. The way we carve them up is we rotate them, and we basically look at different parts of the image in order to put together about 1,000 images for doing this analysis. We would love to have more, but we've been extraordinarily happy with the way we've been able to create a number of images for this work.
Yeah. So what would be the next step? Obviously, is it just expanding the scale of this research, or could you already, like with the things that you discovered right now, take the next steps when we're thinking diagnostics?
Right. We've got a number of next steps. I mean, this work is very exciting, but it's also very challenging. What we would like to do is your point about a breakthrough, the idea is that we really need to know even more about what it is that's going on within these within the processes within the gut of these children, which means that we need to turn the AI into something that's much more explainable. Mm-hmm. That is really the major part that we're looking at now, is making it more explainable to understand it. We've got some hints from the kinds of things that we've done so far, and they're very exciting, but we need more, and we need more verification of the kinds of results we're getting. So that kind of thing is definitely what we want to do. I did want to say one other thing. You mentioned the color balancing. The deal here is that these images, these are actual stained tissue samples that we've obtained. And they've come from places like Zambia, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, for example. Every place that they come from stains just a little bit differently.
Oh,
they're using
really?
the same staining technique, but the water and other things creates a different color. So one of the things you have to do in order to process them with these advanced AI techniques is make sure that it's not getting fooled by the color, which is just a product of where it came from. So a lot of the work that we've done has been to absolutely remove that as something that the AI uses in order to make these diagnoses.
So it's far from over.
Yes.
AI has still a lot to be developed and a lot to learn.
Yes.
But it sounds promising in my ears.
It's very promising, yes. And what we're seeing right now is, as I say, it's an extremely promising set of results, and it suggests that we're on the trail of something here that is going to lead to really understanding this terrible disease.
Then you've admitted the paper here, so we're addressing the topic at the conference. How are you finding the conference? Is it working for you? Maybe
it's great. It's just started, of course.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's kind of exciting when conferences start, and I think the initial speeches were very good, and I'm looking forward to more. I was just at one just before I came in to see you, and it was great. A good talk on ambient intelligence. Which is another area of interest. So yeah, absolutely, it's a fun conference.
Well, very good to hear that. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you would like to have more information about the work from Professor Don Brown from the University of Virginia and colleagues,
Right, yes, we have
and the team.
a complete team.
That's
Yes, we do.
Please check it out. We'll have the proceedings available also online, and we hopefully we're reaching out to you, and this could be of help in your field of research. If you want to check out more, please check the website and visit one of our conferences, because we also love to meet and connect with you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.